I just was kind of the type of person that I wanted to sort of adventure a little bit. And I guess in my lifetime, after looking at my age now, I saw a lot of adventure. I really did. I got a set of orders that superseded everything, and that was to the Bear, to go with Admiral Byrd to the Antarctic. And the Bear was a three-masted wooden-hulled barkentine. She had the three masts with the one up, and the forward part was the foremast, the mainmast, and then the mizzen. And she was, being a barkentine, she was square rigged with like square sails on the foremast, but the other two masts, the main and mizzen, were fore and aft sails, something like most people would think of a schooner type thing. And she was wooden hulled, but had steel sheathing on the bow to keep, so you're going through the ice that it wouldn't damage the wood hull. But can you believe her sides were 3 foot thick? We got in there, and another ship called the North Star, which was really the supply ship that carried planes and food. And we did everything while we were there. I helped out with a dog. Of course, we had dogs aboard for dog teams and with sleds, and we had mostly Malamutes, Huskies, and had some white-eyed Siberians. Well, when they unloaded the snow cruiser off the North Star, that's the one when we really worked together. Actually, you know, the ramp that the wooden structure was built for a ramp for it to come down. As it was being unloaded, it broke through it, but it got down safely, even though it broke up as it started breaking up the skid part for it there. You know, that expeditions like that, there's exciting time. There's no 2 days the same. Nothing's taken for granted at all, and you don't know what you're going to see or come against the next day, because you know it's going to be different. There's no routine in the Antarctic. It's all something different, something happening. Admiral Byrd was getting an expedition together to go back to the Antarctic, and I got the set of orders to report to the Mount Olympus. I think it was AGC-8. She was a communication vessel that was going to go take us down to I belonged to the task force they call 68, and that was a ice party group at Little America in the Antarctic. We were in the pack ice headed toward Little America, and we had a submarine called the Senate, and she was also along with us. And the Senate was, even though the icebreaker was breaking a trail through the ice, the Senate was having problems with the bow of the sub was being stove in. It was taking quite a beating. So they finally decided that they should not try to take it through any more pack ice, and they had to return it out to the open sea.
The Coast icebreaker North Wind, with Admiral Cruzen in operational command, leaves the ships to await her return from the 400-mile round trip, towing the battered submarine, the Senate, north to the safety of the open sea. 3 days later, disaster presses close to the ships of the Central Group, helpless without the icebreaker. Their 2,000 men are marooned in a frozen sea. Below the water lines, damage control crews labor in icy water to shore up the inward bulging plates. The lives of all hands are at stake. The radio flashes an SOS to Cruzen 200 miles to the north. Quickly, he orders the submarine to go on by herself to Scott Island and there operate as a weather reporting station. And now begins a race against time well worthy of high place in the traditions of the United States Coast Guard. With only 2 miles to go, the icebreaker is hemmed in by ice 20 feet above water, 50 feet below, in an area as great as 100 acres. From the icebreaker, the fleet is now in sight over the pressure ridges. The desperate struggle of the north wind to reach them seems hopeless at times. The icebreaker counts her gain by yards now. Captain Thomas tears passages that normally he would avoid. It's the critical last round, a straight-out slugging match.